All right. Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of XN Interviews. I'm XN. Joining me as always, JX. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man. It's a brand new year. I'm happy to be here and have our guest on the podcast. I'm excited.
Yeah, happy New Year, everybody. And our guest this weekend is Maladar. How you doing tonight, man?
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing great.
Doing well, doing well. Had a baby
Yeah.
over the break.
Big congrats on that and good luck.
Yeah, thank you. The third one up for the XN family.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Then you're okay then.
Yeah,
You're a pro.
it's my first rodeo. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about lots of new things in MCOC. Well, yeah. First off, what kind of got you into MCOC and got you into creating content?
Well, what got me into MCOC is a Facebook ad for the game back in 2015. I didn't even know about the game till I saw that ad. So then I downloaded it and I liked it since I'm a big Marvel fan. I enjoyed it. And what got me into content creation is like I was following a lot of the gamers on YouTube, not just MCOC, but generally speaking. And I was really into MCOC at the time. So I was like, let me give this a try. So here we are.
Very nice. Um, is there any like streamer or for MCOC that kind of inspired you into creating content?
Any YouTubers at the time from
Yeah,
MCOC?
yeah.
Well, I was watching the first ones that I was watching was Rich the Man and Brian and Seaton. But I can say that I admire all three as YouTubers, but yeah, those three,
The big
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
the big ones. But I could say that like as persons, I only admire just two of them
Fair
right
enough.
now.
Very nice. You got one over there, Jay?
Yeah, so how'd you get the name Maladar? What's the story behind there?
Oh my God! So before MCOC, I mean, I still play these other games from time to time, but I love playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar; it's a PC game. So I always loved making my characters in RPGs. Like I still play World of Warcraft, and one of my Sith characters in Star Wars: The Old Republic, that's the name I came up for it, Maladar, and it just stuck with me. So when I made my MCOC account, that's the name I chose, and here we are.
That's cool.
Very nice. Uh, yeah. So, are you? What is your current progression in game?
Uh, Everything's completed in the game that's in the game right now, except for some of the arena challenges, like the Abyss ones. I'm not gonna do that. No way. Even if they paid me,
Fair enough.
one
Okay.
time was enough.
So you're saying you've completed all of Abyss, just not the challenge?
Yes, yes. Everything that's in the game currently, I'm Paragon. Obviously, it's been completed.
Okay.
Up to Act 4, so 100% Act 4, Act 7, like everything.
Awesome.
Okay.
Except
Very
for
nice.
like 6 of the arena challenges, the 3 in what you call the labyrinth that you got to go there with 4 stars, and the 2 challenges in the abyss, and the one in Act 6 where you got to go with Thor, Korg, and Gladiator Hulk. I didn't do that either yet, but I'll probably do that one whenever I'm bored or something.
Yeah, and
Very
we
nice.
have I'm sure you're excited for new content as well. Especially with the patch notes, Eternity of Pain, Grandmaster's Gauntlet returning. I'm sure you're excited for that.
Act 8.2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello?
Did we, did we lose you?
I don't know if it cut out.
Maladar? I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, we'll patiently wait.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you guys, but I don't know. Maybe it got disconnected.
Yeah, it looks like.
I'm thinking maybe I'll be on the phone, but I'm gonna switch rooms because maybe the signal in my office is not that great for this. So let me just walk around the house. But yeah, I can keep talking at the same time.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I was basically. I guess you heard me, but yeah, you're
I can
excited for
hear
new
you just
content.
fine. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I was saying that I didn't read the notes yet, and I saw some other creators, they made videos based on the notes, but I didn't read the notes yet, and I didn't watch the videos.
Okay.
I know that we're getting a new Eternity and some other stuff, but I didn't really read the details just yet.
Yeah, and yeah, Karina's Volume 3, which you were talking about. Volume.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff for someone who's completed like everything in the game.
Oh no, yeah, it should be fun, and I'm not usually the type that gets it done right away,
Yeah.
but I'll get to it eventually.
Awesome.
Right. Are there any new champions roadmap?
Well, right now I'm waiting for the new featured 6-star for the Tech Doom.
Yeah.
But everybody else that I wanted, I have already as so even as a rank 4 almost. So.
Okay. Did you watch the roadmap for what's coming up in the next 6 months?
I think I did. I honestly don't remember, but I probably did.
Yeah, it was like a 2-minute video basically with like.
I watched that. Yes, I did. I watched that.
Yeah.
I remember now.
But
that was from like 2 weeks ago or like a week ago or something.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we got the hint about the.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's not important. Go ahead.
Is there any champions you're looking to out of those?
Baron Zemo.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's this month.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. He's gonna be soon. Yeah, Zemo for sure.
Okay. Yeah. You also have
Like
absorbing
the only month that I'm not excited from what they shown us, it's the month with the Ant-Man month that we're gonna have with Stinger and whoever the other champion. I really don't care too much about that. But
I saw your
this
tweet.
from Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah,
I was like, I gotta agree. If we get to like the same Ant-Man hero, I'm gonna be. I hope they're two different characters completely. Like.
I mean, I don't even play the current Ant-Man, so I don't know.
Fair enough. We'll probably learn about it at the end of the month. I'm glad. It's crazy is that we haven't had any leaks for like the past 5 months, 6 months, and so we'll get to experience another leak-free month hopefully.
Absolutely. What else you got over there, Jack?
Alrighty. Is there one character like that you want from outside the contest that's not in the game yet? Oh, might have to wait for him to get a signal back. Mr. King says Iron Lad. Yeah, Iron Lad is like I'm going future Ant-Man, but Iron Lad is the like most popular choice for the second character for next month, for sure.
Are you guys talking about for February?
Yeah, like I think with that video it confirmed Cassie Lane coming to the game, but it showed future Ant-Man. So what does that mean really?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to like one of the vampire characters, so Dracula or. She's not a vampire per se, but Lilith would be nice to have. Somebody evil, dark like that is who I would like to see added to the game.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want. I've been saying it for a while now that we should have Dracula come with Werewolf by Night for like an October event, like vampires versus werewolves. It'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, with the special. Werewolf by Night. I thought it was going to be in October. Well, we got whatever we got for that. So I don't know. I was kind of disappointed about October last year.
Yeah. Could have been spooky.
I'm not saying that Spot is a bad champion. I'm just saying that we've been used to having a dark theme for October, and neither the the Spider-Man sorcerer or the spotter, it's really creepy that way. Like we had Null or an anti-venom, or we had Man-Thing the year before that. We like every October since like 2017, we've been having all these, dark, creepy, scary characters. And then last year they did what they did. It's like completely out of left field.
Yeah, I noticed a break from a pattern as well. I think this year they'll go back to that. We actually have a symbiote coming out this year, and a new person tied to the guillotine. So I think they're gonna do a guillotine symbiote event like they did when guillotine first joined the game with Venom. So
yeah, that would be fantastic. I would love that.
Absolutely.
That would be sweet. So, what you've said you've completed everything in game. Do you grind arena at all?
Yes, I do every arena. I'm like an arena slave. I do it because it's out of habit, I do it in the evening. I watch some shows, some Netflix, and then I just play the game in the background,
Oh, absolutely.
For milestones, I haven't done any like grinds for champions since when? Since like 2019. So like right before they changed the arena, it's like I'm not gonna go for top 100. I feel like that's crazy.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what about battlegrounds? Are you participating in battlegrounds at all?
Yeah, like casually every 2 days when how do you call it? Oh my God, I'm losing my words. Yeah, when they reset, so I get those done like every 2 days. I do like 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. But I don't do it like crazy, like KT1 or somebody like that, It's fun. Okay. It's a lot more fun than Alliance War for me personally. I still hate Alliance War. So I think most players do, But I like Battlegrounds because you don't have to rely on anyone. So you can just do it whenever you want. And just like Arena, you can do it whenever you want. So I don't know. I feel like Battlegrounds, it's completely killing off Alliance War and Alliance Quest. Like better rewards, more time convenient, and I just love it.
Okay. What do you think about the new this week or this month for the victory track?
I hate it.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. In fact, since the new Battleground started, maybe I did like 4 matches. That's it. I don't know. It's just like, okay, somebody like me, I have a huge roster, right? And there's many players like that, but the big majority don't have like a huge, crazy roster to accommodate. And then you have the RNG, and if you're stuck not having 3 counters that can deal with the armors, then you're just gonna lose. That's it. You're gonna sit there, and your life is gonna just drain away. That's it. It's over. And other content creators already covered this to the ground, so I'm not gonna like expand too much.
Right. Yeah. So for some of the people that haven't played it yet, there's a couple nodes that give the champions the defender and armor up buff after he hits, and also it power drains you. So there's so many people that like are immune to power drain. Who are you finding that are the best attackers or defenders for this meta?
Well, I would say that Clairvoyant and Scarlet Witch Sigil and Scarlet Witch Classic, for whoever is lucky enough to have her. I'm lucky, I have her rank 4. They're really amazing to deal with the opponent as attackers. And as defenders, I would still say that actually now Doom is a lot better than the previous season, because he already has all those what do you call them, like he takes very little damage anyway, like energy damage. So now with the armor on top of that, he's just very hard to kill. And a lot of the mystics are kind of like not that fun to go against. What's his name? Sasquatch, very hard to deal with right now. There's a whole bunch. And of course, all the techs with armors, they're very hard to deal with. And if somebody's crazy enough to put Hulkling on defense and not use him as an attacker because he's immune to power burn, he's very hard to deal with. Just at least a whole bunch of them that it's like you have 3 bands, but I wish we had like 10 bands.
Yeah. Jay, where did you find this list here?
Oh, so this is I shared it on Twitter, or I shared it from Twitter, but this is from Pedro. So he made this infographic of like counters basically to a lot of the characters you run into, like Guardian, Civil Warrior, etc. So pretty exciting stuff.
Oh, nice. I'll retweet it. I didn't see it yet. If you tweeted it, I'll retweet it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put the actual tweet in the Discord.
Yeah, because that's a one of an infographic. I was just looking
But
through that.
if I can give people one tip, no matter who you're gonna ban, save 1 ban for Gallon. Like if you're not gonna do that, then thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm finding Gallon and Hulkling both either banned, or if they're not banned, I'm putting them in my roster and I'm on attack because they're just
yeah, they're very hard to deal with.
But yeah. What else you got over there, Jay?
Yeah. So you talked about you're excited about Zemo earlier. What excites you about Zemo?
Well, he's like, first of all, let's be clear for our audience. He's not going to be exactly the Zemo from the Marvel show or the movies, right? He's going to be the comic book version.
Yeah.
Which is still very exciting because he's like a criminal mastermind. And I don't per se consider him a villain. He's more kind of like an anti-hero, depending on, the comic or the issue or whatever the story is. So I'm curious to see how he's going to play and how good he's actually going to be. I really hope that at least he's going to be like, I'm not expecting him to be like the best skill in the game, but maybe he's going to be like, useful for something once we have him. So I'm just really excited to play with him, basically. I did notice that one of his animations for a special, it's very similar to Massacre with the bat when he swings it. So, hey, you can blame Kabam for that, saving some money on the animation rigs, right?
Yeah, they reuse a lot, like for sure. Like you'll notice it, which is interesting.
Well, other gaming companies do it anyway, so it's not like
it's not a
hate on them for that.
Yeah, I think it's cool when you can notice it sometimes. Have you seen his deep dive?
No, I did not see the deep dives for him or the Absorbing Man either.
Okay, Absorbing Man's came out today and Zemo's yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So exciting stuff for that. Zemo, he looked cooler to me. Like both look cool. Zemo seemed interesting, especially a lot. Like I heard a lot like Kraven 2.0 or something like that, and I was like, nah,
right,
nah. He's a lot cooler, I think.
Well, I like Kraven. I feel like Kraven is kind of underrated because, every champion that comes out in the game, if he doesn't hit like crazy, he's automatically underrated and people just forget about him.
For sure.
But it doesn't mean like the champions are not useful. So just look at Massacre. Like Massacre in the past 2 months had such a resurgence. And even after his buff, people just like brushed it by, didn't even care for the most part.
Yeah.
Even though he's really a good champion to use especially in certain cases.
Yeah, absolutely. He was someone I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he's getting a buff. I thought he was good already, and he got a buff.
Yeah.
It was like so much better. Like, oh my goodness, this is slept on for sure, definitely. Absolutely.
And Valkyrie had like almost the same reaction. People were like, oh yeah, she's good, but meh, whatever. And look what's been happening with Valkyrie over the past month. Like everybody's crazy with Valkyrie. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah. I was waiting for XN to say something. Yeah, my brother has a rank 4 Kraven, so he tells me all about him.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valkyrie is pretty dope too. I've got her up, and awakened.
Yeah, and
So
and speaking of Valkyrie, since you didn't read the patch notes, do you know that she has a relic coming out?
absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's gonna make her fierce buffs. What is it, more potent or something like that?
Yes. Get.
Oh man, we all gonna want to have that Valkyrie relic then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the Pierce
exactly.
is
Pierce.
getting pretty popular.
It's pretty exciting to do some damage like
yeah.
that.
What about Absorbing Man? I didn't get a chance to watch his deep dive today. What do you guys think? Or what do you think, Jay?
I got subscription on my YouTube. But I didn't finish his deep dive. But from what I think is pretty cool. He's got a lot of immunities, which you expect with someone who can change his entire body to whatever he absorbs. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Like I think he's more utility than Zemo is, which is pretty nice for someone in the Mystic class. So, I think his animations like look fantastic. My monitor just turned off.
My only concern with Absorbing Man, which looks really, really awesome, is that he's gonna end up like Skrull, meaning that he's gonna be really solid on defense, but not that great on offense. But let's hope that I'm gonna be wrong.
Yeah, I was talking. We were talking. DLL, who actually made Absorbing Man, who'll be on a podcast next weekend. He said, yeah, he is an annoying defender, but if you learn him, he won't be. So, he's for sure someone you're gonna have to learn to counter with for sure.
Well, there you go.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait to talk about it so we can all learn together.
Yeah. Like, tell us the cheat code so we don't have to fight him in Alliance War and get our ass handed to us.
All right. So you did mention Alliance War a little bit. What kind of tier are you in right now? And yeah, I guess you using as attackers, and what lane would you take?
Uh-oh, might be gone. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's funny, I can always hear you guys, but it seems like my voice is always cutting off for some reason.
Yeah. It's weird because I've never had it where you just go silent. It doesn't say like a connection error or something, but it's fine.
Yeah, I was saying that I think we are in tier 4 in Alliance War, or maybe tier 3. I would have to log in the game and double check. Like, we always finish like Platinum 4. A couple of times we finished Platinum 3. This alliance that I've been in for the past 3 years, ever since I quit Asgard, like 3 years ago almost. It's what I've been hanging out. Really great guys, the alliance that I'm in. It's a European alliance, actually, even though I live in the US. Because I basically quit the game, and they were like, oh, why don't you just, come hang out with us? We don't do anything big. So, but the alliance like started growing after a month, and here we are doing map 8 and alliance wars and all that. But it's okay for me because I don't like alliance war that much anyway.
Okay. So what about AQ? What map are you running?
Map 8.
Map 8. All right.
But I don't like the mods that they added. I think the mods they added, they're BS. I don't like them at all.
Okay. I don't know what they are because I'm not running map 8.
It's better for your sanity if you don't. Trust me.
Fair enough. Well, what else you got over there, Jay?
I guess we can talk about the banquet event. How did you fare? Did you get what you're looking for? How was your rewards? How'd you like the event?
First of all, I think this banquet event was the best gifting event that they've ever done, meaning that there was a lot of opportunities for people to get free crystals, especially if they already had units. And you got a lot from the rewards in game, from the activities. So from that point of view, it was really good. even the crystals got a little bit of an upgrade. You didn't have the annoying low signature stones and all that crap, even though the scrap got kind of annoying after, you open, you get scrap forever. That got a little bit of annoying. But you're going to get like the lower tier rewards from whichever crystal anyway. So as far as if I'm happy with what I got, this was the first. I keep calling it gifting event because that's what it is basically.
Yeah.
The first year that I didn't spend anything. So for the fact that I didn't spend, I ended up with like 175,000 points, which was great for me because I had the units. So I think I ended up like in the top 11th rank or whatever. So it was still great from that point of view. And with the Alliance, we ended up like top 5% or something like that. It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I think they did a lot better. The best one so far.
Nice.
What about you guys? You guys happy with it?
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
super happy with it. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. The rewards were sweet. A lot of 6-star nexuses from the ranked rewards.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. From the actual banquet stuff, I got some tier 6 catalysts that helped me out. I got 5-star Jessica Jones, so I was pretty happy with the event. Like, especially like you mentioned, like you could not spend, you didn't have to spend money on the game really. You could just use units if you had it, or
exactly
accolade system as well.
Great.
It was awesome.
So I don't often praise Kabam, but for this, I have to just say good job. Whoever came up with the strategy, just great job overall.
Yeah, I completely agree. 100% enjoyed the banquet event. The accolades thing was pretty fun, and
yeah, that was great too. By the way,
Alliance. Voting on who your favorite alliance mates were, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get any titles or?
I didn't get any titles. Oh. Just I got a lot of the profile pictures, just not titles.
Yeah. I got half of the profile pictures and I got one title, which I got Grandmaster's Little Helper. So.
Oh my God, that's so good! Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, I liked it. I was like, hey guys, if it's not too much, like you guys want to send that my way, and I was like, I'll take that because that's cool. I love the lore and I like the elders, like the elder story between Collector, Grandmaster, Karina, Champion. Yeah. So it was pretty awesome.
Thanks. Congrats on that, Jay.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, man. Good job.
You are the Grandmaster's Little Helper.
I'll admit it.
But yeah, I got a lot of good stuff from the banquet. I got couple of generic awakening gems that I used on Hulking and Hercules.
Nice.
I got a mystic awakening gem that I used on that brand new what was it, Rintra?
Yeah.
So pretty stoked on that.
I got Rintra from one of the 6-star Nexuses. I was so excited about that.
Hell yeah. I definitely got Rintra, what was it, from one of the featureds? No, it wasn't a featured, it was a Nexus, I think.
Yeah, probably Nexus.
Yeah, I didn't get him. I got Hulkley instead, so I'm happy.
Oh snap, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I awakened him literally like the next crystal, so it's cool.
Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah, so do you spend in game? Did you spend in the banquet event?
No, I didn't spend in a banquet event. I don't really spend in a game anymore. I only spend like on the sigil, the monthly sigil, and every now and then if it's like a $5 offer that I think it's fun and I'm happy in the moment, maybe I'll do that. But no. Like in the Black Friday, I just got like the $5 offer. I got that one 5 times for the feature crystals, and that was it. It was also the first Black Friday in like 4 or 5 years where I spent like just $25. Whereas before I would just get all the offers.
Right. Very nice. So you're kind of holding back from spending.
Yeah, I mean, I still play the game, so I'm not gonna sit here and be a little hypocrite, right? But I
Right.
just don't see the value in spending like it used to be like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, like that era, like that 2018, 2020 era. That was like the high point of the game. It was a lot of the whales, a lot of the top players, a lot of the top alliance. It was still not that crazy. You would still see competition, but right now is the game being the way it is. I mean, it's still a very fun game, but it has its problems. Many of those players quit. It's just like, even if I would choose to be in like one of the top 5 alliances right now, like I used to be, I don't see the point. There's not that competition anymore. Like before, you used to see people in the line chats like talk crap about each other and stuff like that. It was like a competition. Right now, you have the 2, 3 alliances. Some of the members own several of the accounts. They're so bored that they don't really care. Like, what you gonna spend for? You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, obviously.
Okay. What else you got over there?
Okay, well, this is are you so you're not in the CCP, right? Is that something you're interested in?
I cannot be in the CCP. I've talked too much badly about Kabam in my past to ever be in the CCP.
Okay.
I don't
Fair
think
enough.
like I would probably be like auto banned by Kabam Mike anyway. So he never replies to me. So that's
Aw.
a sign right there. Maybe if Fedora was still around, she would be. But even with her, I talk badly. So no, I cannot be in. I cannot sign a contract that specifically tells me that I cannot talk negatively, constructively, but negatively about the company. I cannot. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do that with any company, like in real life. So I'm not criticizing anybody who does. Everybody has their own, choice to do whatever they want. But it's not for me personally.
For sure. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people that are the same way about that, which is why they don't apply.
Yeah. I mean, I think yeah, I'm not as strong opinions as you, but you can be we definitely you can sign the contract and be critical to ban, but I think that the way I
Yes,
see
you
that
can
is
be, but
different
not
than
not
how you see it.
critical in a way that I would like to be. I'm not
Yeah,
talking about insulting them because I'm not doing that anymore.
fair enough.
But I don't think I would be able to criticize like I want to criticize, and like I don't think it would work out
Okay.
honestly. And whoever can do it, like more power to you, man. Is like it's great that you're because there's a lot of benefits to be in the CCP. I mean, you would have to be silly not to recognize that fact, and it's great, but not every content creator wants the same things. That's why we're all unique in our own way.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah. Um. So if there were a champion in the game you could buff, who would it be?
Captain America,
Captain America.
just the
Like
regular
a
Captain
Cap?
America. He needs a
Yeah.
buff. Iron Man needs a buff. Black Widow needs a buff. Finally getting a Hulk buff. Just buff the Avengers, man. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We've been asking for this forever. They're finally buffing Spider-Man and Hulk, and that's amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah. Captain
Yeah.
America himself, he got that VFX update, like with the fireworks and his shield glowing for like it was, and I didn't get a buff, and I was so confusing. So I
Yeah.
for sure want that. I can kind of like I don't know if you noticed it, but someone said Natalie said America's ass. Damn right. I don't know if you noticed this, but so they said like with Quicksilver and Gallon, right? Like, hey, these guys don't need to be balanced for the program, right? So then now we're buffing Hulk, right? And now Titania and Infamous Iron Man don't need a tuning, right? So let's do Spider-Man. So I'm curious if that'll continue with October. Hopefully we'll find out this month, and that'll buff another OG character, 2015 character. I would love to see it. Groot, yeah, exactly, as well as they go.
And to add to your point, I love the fact that they haven't really gone back and nerfed any of the good champions that they released yet. like a lot of the people thought they would, including myself.
Yeah.
So props again to Kabam for this. So
for
see,
sure.
Definitely.
see how many
Yeah.
props I'm giving him in this interview? It's like I'm
Yeah.
made for the CCP, right?
Absolutely.
But to add one more thing about which champions I would like to see buffed.
Oh no, he just disappeared, I think. No. Okay, we'll have to wait for you to come back.
Okay, am I back now?
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
I swear to God, I don't know why this keeps happening. I was saying that if there's any a couple of other champions that I would like to see buffed, and those are some of the trophy champions.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool and Thanos, and Kang doesn't need one because the synergy with Apocalypse makes him amazing. But like, like in other games, I'm sure some of you guys play other games on console or PC, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you get like an achievement, you get like a great reward, and in some cases, it's very useful. That's the key word here, useful. Like, I have a 5-star Deadpool. Yes, he has amazing regen, but can I do Act 7 with him, or Act 8, or AQ? No, I cannot. So I would like Kabam to buff him a little bit to make him useful. Not the best mutant in the game, just useful.
You know what you can do with him? Variant 8.
Oh, come on.
The only
Variant
thing.
7. What is it? The Deadpool?
Yeah.
Well,
That's the only thing
sure.
you can do with him.
Yeah.
No,
well, at least you can do that with Deadpool. But Thanos, what can you do with Thanos? Nothing. Arena.
Yeah.
That's what I do with him.
No, I agree, man. I wish trophy champs were given. Like, I feel the same way. Like, you should feel rewarded for getting that trophy, not just to say I have this trophy for sure.
I have it and I don't use it. Like, what's the point of having it if you can't use it?
Absolutely.
Did either one of you guys get a Wolverine Weapon X?
No, I missed out again. Oh.
I got the 5-star, by the way, from the Banquet event. So yay!
Nice.
The Jessica Jones.
I got Jessica Jones 5-star. Yes.
No Jessica for me, but see, that's what I was gonna say. With some of the more recent champions, trophy champions like Wolverine Weapon X, okay, he's like 2 years old, but he's more recent than the other ones.
Yeah.
And especially now Jessica Jones, they're actually really good, especially Jessica Jones. So it's possible, right? You see, it's possible. It's not such a tricky concept to make them good.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen my predictions, but I have a Deadpool Supreme as a trophy champ this year. So
I saw that.
I
saw that.
I hope he is really good.
What do you think he's gonna like? Is he gonna be the Mystic Deadpool?
No. So the name is just a joke because he stole it from he stole it from the Mystics. He's a pirate. Okay. He really should be called Pirate Pool. I bet you that's what it would be.
I have the action figure. The Deadpool pirate action figure, I have it.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, the Marvel Legends figures?
I
collect those.
Nice. I have Civil Warrior, the Marvel Legends figure, and
I have that one too. Yeah.
And the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure, but that's the Deadpool one. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I just picked Beta Ray Bill Marvel Legends.
Oh man, looks fantastic.
Oh, no. That looks really good.
That's sick.
Yeah, I hope Pirate Pool's good though. He has a parrot, so maybe Parrot Pool will help him out. It'd be good for sure.
Yeah. Yep, he's coming from the
Realm of Champions. Oh, you're cutting out, Exxon.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if you don't have any legends, they are pretty cheap unless they're older ones, but you can find some newer ones for some good prices for sure.
One tip I can give you guys, I'm sure you know it already, but just in case any listeners don't know it, just go on Amazon. Usually from time to time they'll have the figures like for like $14, $16. So keep an eye for the new ones, that is.
Mm-hmm. Do you hope they do a contest one, like a full wave of Marvel Legends figures?
I don't know, but it would be so cool though.
Yeah, like Aegon, Purgatory, Morningstar.
It would be nice if they do like the exclusive ones, like you just said.
Yeah, exactly. The originals.
Purgatory. You know what? Can you still hear me?
Yes. Yeah, Xen
Speaking
can't. He's lagging.
Speaking of buffs, you know who I would really like them to buff just a little bit? Purgatory, man. Oh my god, she looks so good. And it was that developer who made her he made her really amazing, the abilities, and then Kabam went back and told him to like tone it down a little bit, and that's what we got. It was that great developer that quit like 7 months ago, 8 months ago, or whenever. Broccoli, was it?
Broccoli. He did. I don't think he did. Actually.
Or whoever, one of those good ones, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I think he said in your interview or some other interview that initially she was having such an amazing kit, and then Kabam was like, "Oh, you got a nerf or a nerf or a nerf," and then we got what we got.
Okay. So the person who did Purgatory is still in Kabam, but I think you're thinking of someone else.
Right.
But I think maybe Mr. King can remember, because that was my first month in the CCP is when we had Purgatory and Overseer. And I don't remember if he was better or not. Sometimes it happens for sure. Like we'll see that with characters. Like CGR would have been insane if he had stayed the way he did. But
yeah, that's what Ein said anyway.
Ooh. Yeah, but I would love to see her buff. She's ranked 2 on my account, and I just love her visually so much and original to the game. But I would love a little buff.
I took her to rank 2 because I liked her so much.
Yeah, she's cool, man. And Thanos here says he's at rank 4 in the chat.
There you go.
Oh yeah. So what else is there? Have you done all of the variants?
Oh, you Maladar have to wait for it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I did all the variants. Whenever the variant comes out, I do it like within 2-3 weeks, and it's done.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't know when the next one is, but I believe it should be Kamala's day back or something. What is it called?
Oh, that's
Kamala's first day.
Rocket and Groot?
Huh?
Are they gonna skip Rocket and Groot?
They already did. Like, so when we had variant 7, like instead of the Miles Morales one, it would have been Rocket. So they already skipped it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Kamala's first day would be Agent Venom and Ms. Marvel, and then I think She-Hulk was also a part of that. So. Or what is it, 20?
But if they do it, I hope they buff the rewards a little bit. Like they would have to at this point.
Yeah, especially now we're getting to rank 5s. The rewards are probably gonna have to...
and they have to. You know, 5-star AGs. It's not gonna cut it anymore.
Yeah. Do you think that means they're gonna have to up the difficulty too?
Seems like it, especially if we're getting new
I
quest
don't think they should
difficulties.
up like, if you want to keep it content for intermediate players, you keep the difficulty the same, but you gotta increase the rewards because it's 2023 already. You cannot have like the 2018 rewards anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just mentioned we're about to have rank 5s. Like, what are you gonna do? Just give people 5-star signature stones as part of the rewards in 2023. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of rank 5s, do you have any rank 5s?
6 stars? No, I don't.
Yeah. Do you have a rank 5, 6-star? Okay, no.
Not us. Not us.
Do you know who you would take to rank 5 if you were to take one person?
Hercules.
Yeah. Me
Fair
too.
enough. All right. What else you got over there, Jay?
Let's see here. What did they say?
Waiting on the tough questions.
Well, what do you want to like? What do you want to talk about?
I'm just joking around.
Okay.
Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm cool, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I was gonna talk about Summoner's Choice next. Is who you're voting for What's your thoughts on it?
There's a couple I like. I like Deathlock, and I like Echo. Is that me going offline again, or somebody else?
No, at Exen, you're good.
Yeah, it's not me this time.
Sorry.
You know what? I think Marrow is interesting. Even White Tiger is interesting because she would be a mystic.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope it's somebody interesting and not cliche. I wasn't a super big fan of Quicksilver winning last time around. And as somebody who has a Quicksilver 6-star as a rank 4, I would have preferred somebody else. But I always prefer like the underdog, like the more interesting niche characters, because something that's not obvious. Bullseye is probably gonna win though.
Really?
I just want
you think so?
I want you guys to get prepared for Bullseye winning.
Who did you vote for last time?
Oh my God, who was that?
I can.
It was that witch, Agatha Harkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why I ended up, because the tie was between her and Quicksilver, right? Like the final vote.
Two, yeah.
Yeah. But before Agatha, Zemo, I voted, because you had 3 options in the beginning. It was Zemo and her, and I forgot who else.
Beta Ray Bill.
No, I didn't vote for him, even though I like him. It was such an obvious vote, I was sure that like so many people would vote for him, but he didn't like win.
He got
surprisingly.
3rd place,
yeah. Yeah, I was so surprised he didn't get it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Quicksilver or Beta Ray Bill winning the whole thing. I didn't think Agatha would get 2nd, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I mean, maybe she'll come this year. I think for sure at the end of the year. Like,
she's gonna be added. We know that.
Yeah.
Like, especially now, we see that Baron Zemo was coming to the game anyway, and Omega Sentinel made it to the game. She was my top choice that one time when it was between Hercules and her. And you know who I really wanted 2 years ago? That Native American Ghost Rider character.
Yeah,
what's her name? I forgot.
Kushala.
Yes, that was my top choice. Oh my God, she looks so good.
Yeah.
Kushala's a beast. We had Gabe for 0, and he brought her up.
Yeah.
She is definitely a badass.
Before the vote happened, he revealed it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm excited.
Yep. And so who are you voting for, Jay?
For this time around, it's gonna be Deathlock. I was asked by Kabam to make 3 videos for them. They screwed up the vote. They screwed up the release, like of releasing it. It was supposed to be a daily thing, and so my videos would today's was actually Deathlock's day, and from that 3 characters, I knew it was him, and I was the one I wanted. So, and then I felt the same way. I think Gladiator is my 2nd choice and White Tiger my 3rd, but Tech right now is the lowest class in the game, and there's still some duds at the bottom. So I think Tech could really use the bump up.
I'm voting for Spider-Punk.
Interesting.
Yeah. I really think they could do some really cool things with his guitar and like sound and stuff like that with the mechanics and like, I don't know, disorients or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I had fun with that video. Like, I was like, how do I make a regular Spider-Man with a guitar sound interesting? And I just had fun, like saying, he could stun the opponent, or he could use sonics and disorient them, or he could do energy damage, root them or something with spider webbing. So
yeah,
pretty cool.
He could do energy damage with the guitar and physical damage with the guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you were saying, it's pretty dope. That's who's got my vote.
He should calm down between Deathlock and the Spider-Man. That's my opinion.
Really? So, okay. That's curious. From what I've seen, is Deathlock and Gladiator are the top 2 from just what I've seen, like hundreds of people, and Bullseye is kind of close to them, and then White Tiger and Spider-Punk, and then everyone else is at the bottom. It seems like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Marrow and Sunfire seem like to be the least voted. They're just so unknown compared to the other folks, which sucks.
And that's what's crazy to me. I mean, I'm not how do you say this? I wish they would include in these summoner choices a more popular female characters. So like we had two summoners choice and both ended up being males because they were the most popular in those votes. See what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I'm not like one of those people that have a diversity badge on their chest or something like that, and whoever does, that's fine. But I do feel like they need to put some more popular female characters like Jean Grey, right?
Yeah, she's already in the game. She just needs to become
Put
playable.
Jean, like, you know, it's not such a hard choice. Just put Jean Grey, do some stuff with her mind, you know, mess up some characters like that. Boom, done, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of female characters we're missing, like Ironheart,
I mean,
Sif, like tons of
exactly.
characters.
So I don't know. They should do more of that. That's my point of view. But who cares what I think?
No, for sure. What did I...
Just making an all female.
No, don't do that either. You know what I'm saying? But mix it up a little bit. You know, just mix it up a little bit. There's so many champions. You can please everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, you had two white guys win 2 years in a row. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm the whitest guy person. From a predominantly white country. So, you know, and I'm like, okay, let's do something else a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree. But we'll definitely see how this all plays out. Hopefully we get some upsets and some not so upsets.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know how it'll work, what they said on the in-game message was there's a solo event, and then just like last year, there's a wild card Twitter round. So it's gonna work just like last year.
Okay. Very nice. Jay, you got anything else?
What was it? There was something that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. Oh yeah, the new fighting stage. Yeah, are you excited about a new fighting stage coming to the game? Hassan Castle.
Any new one, it's fine with me. As long as we get something new, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it'll be in the new Eternity of Pain, so you can see it. I'm waiting to do a video on it.
Great. I'm happy. Anything new added to the game, I'm always excited about it.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited for it. I may not even play the Eternity of Pain, but I'll be excited for whenever it comes out. Yeah.
So let me ask you guys a question, okay? Let's switch roles a little bit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What made you guys want to interview me, and why did it take so long?
Okay, well,
ahead,
I'll answer
Jay.
this because you're on my list for a while. I think for a bit you didn't follow me, so I was waiting to get you on my list, and then it kind of lined up for this month for the year. I was like, man, who is someone I didn't do last year or the year before, and your name was like, oh my god, I didn't ask you. And so, yeah, we were like, you want it because I've been a fan. You've been a fan of my channel for a while now, which I've super appreciated. So, like, anyone who I'm subscribed to, or if I watch their content, or
You know what's the crazy thing? Like even people are like other content creators that I argue with, like on Twitter, not argue, but we have contradictory opinions. I'm still sub to their channels. I still watch their content. Like they have a different opinion than me. Who cares, you know?
yeah,
I still watch their content, but they don't know that. I guess some people think I'm like not approachable because I have strong opinions or whatever. But you know, anybody can just message me and talk. It's fine.
yeah. No, I feel like I had some of that fear as well. Like I wasn't sure if you're gonna go on a full on rant against Kabam or something. I know you.
Nah,
I know
man.
you wouldn't, but nah,
What's the point of that? You know?
yeah. So no, I'm glad. I knew you'd be great to come on the show, and I'm just glad it worked out to have you on. So excited to have you, man.
I mean, no, I'm very happy you guys thought about me. I super appreciate it. That goes without saying. So, thank you very much for having me on.
Oh yeah, man. No problem. We appreciate.
He cut out.
It cut out. I don't know what you said. It cut out.
I think he was saying I appreciate you. I wanted to ask you: is there any kind of content you're working on? Like, is that you want to say, hey, I'm working on this. You can expect this kind of thing.
Oh my God! Like the next thing that I'm gonna upload, it's gonna be like a new account tour
Cool.
because I haven't done it in like since 2021 already or 2022, very early. And I don't know, man. Sometimes I get in these moments where I don't know what to upload, and after thinking about it for a week, I end up uploading another crystal opening. I need like some inspiration, something. I want to do something that hasn't been done already, but that's like really hard to do because I'm not that great. Like I don't have a lot of patience to do these crazy fighting videos like Karate Mike does or KT1. So that's out the window, right? What am I going to do? Upload arena videos? So I'm trying to come up with that special MCOC related type of video. Maybe it will come this year. Who knows?
Cool, man. Yeah, no, I can respect that, especially looking for something like everyone kind of does the same content, for sure, and wanted to find uniqueness with the game. That you've been an 8-year-old game at this point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. XN, I'm sure is probably gonna ask you, do you keep up with the MCU?
Yeah, of course I keep up with the MCU.
Awesome. We love to talk about it on the show to end it off. So yeah,
And we would need to do like a part 2 to talk about the MCU because I have some strong opinions about that.
Yeah, fair enough. How did you like the Guardian special, the holiday special that we had?
I loved it.
Awesome.
Like James Gunn was really good for that, but he's not that great for some other stuff.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, like I mean, I like him. I'm mostly pissed about him, firing Henry Cavill for Superman. Like, I'm really mad about that. Like, I'm not gonna let go of it.
Yeah, I remember seeing your tweets.
I love, Yeah, you saw my tweets about it.
Yeah. I haven't been a DC fan in a long time. Like I was a fan of the animated shows back then and the comics back then, but ever since they started doing the discombobulated CW and the movies, and I was like, I kind of lost it with it. So they
did some whack films.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm curious on how they'll do that. I'm curious because James Gunn, he seems to really nail comedy action films, and I'm super curious on how that's gonna work for Superman. I feel like he's not I don't know if they do a comedy.
But, giant starfish and fart jokes are not gonna work for Superman. So yeah. I hope he's not gonna do any of that.
Absolutely, and at least he's going. Yeah, exactly. He's going to Warhammer, and that's got to be so exciting for him to get basically. Oh, yeah. He got disrespected by The Witcher. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I'm so mad about that.
Same, dude.
See, here's the thing with me. When I feel like somebody is it's wronging somebody like a director, an actor, or a studio, or kabam, the players in some cases, I get really passionate about it and I have strong opinions. But other than that, I'm chill.
No, that means you love it. I think there's no problem with even Kabam said that if you got strong opinions, that means you care about the game to have that opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Pick the director the universe goes. What I'm pumped about. Yeah. So he's the head of DC. He's writing the script though for Superman. That's why I kind of talked about it specifically. It's like a young Superman. Seems
Let's hope he does a good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna watch his movies. Obviously, I'm gonna watch them, right? I'm just not happy with some decisions.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope with Marvel right now, they've done the MCU for the past so long, right? And now they're getting into the multiverse. I'm curious if Henry Cavill will show up as a multiversal Superman. They need to dive into it, make it feel like a multiverse of DC. That's my one complaint about the DC projects the past decade.
Aren't they gonna do that with Batman?
Well, it's already ending anyways for the Flash. How they're bringing back Michael Keaton.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. What that movie is supposed to end, or it's supposed to end this this current version of the DC or DC, whatever they call it, DCEU.
Extended universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned what was it, Werewolf by Night earlier? Did you like that show or the special presentation?
Oh, might need to wait for him to come back.
He's cut out.
Yeah.
I said I loved it. I wish they would do more stuff like that. Not necessarily black and white stuff, but special presentations, short, between a show and a movie. I feel like that's really, really good time-wise to capture the audience's attention and not drag it on like in some of the shows.
Yeah. It's crazy because,
I agree.
Yeah, some shows I feel like are way too short, and other times I feel like they're way too long. So it's curious that hopefully they'll nail it down this year. I feel like
Exactly, like Winter Soldier, man. I love those characters. I like the show, but some episodes they were just rambling on about nothing. Like I don't like that. They're just wasting people's time.
Yeah, I think that one could be shortened. I think Moon Knight could be longer.
Yeah. I
What do you
would
guys
agree
feel
to that.
about the length of the new Daredevil series?
Yeah, that being what, 18 episodes?
I'm very concerned about that show.
Really?
Yes, because the recent stuff they said about the show, particularly the actor, he kind of led us to believe that Daredevil, the one that's going to be in the MCU, it's kind of like a variant.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, and I don't like that at all because they're going to make them all stupid. Just wait and see, man. Like we're all going to be mad about it. Like, what's the point to bring them back if they're not going to be the same? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I don't know. I didn't like what they did with Daredevil and She-Hulk. Like, and the same what they did with Kingpin and Hawkeye. Like, come on.
Hopefully,
and I like Hawkeye. By the way, that show I really liked. So just to be clear, I liked the Hawkeye show. I feel, you know what was so special about Hawkeye? I'll tell you in like 30 seconds. He was the most grounded, human-like character. He didn't have any super abilities. He was getting beat every other episode. He had like a ton of bruisers, but he still kept going, man. That's what I liked about him. He was like the one Avenger you can most relate to because he doesn't have anything special. He's just skilled, and that's it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's what I love about Hawkeye. I mean, and it goes back to Age of Ultron where he's talking to Wanda. He's just like, look, I'm a guy with a bow and arrow fighting robots. Like,
exactly.
What am I going to do? It's so funny. But, yeah. It's a good time. I loved Hawkeye. Hawkeye was a great show. And the mixture of Echo and Yelena was flavor, you know.
That was
good.
That was such good scenes with both of those, especially with Yelena. Oh my God, tying up all the loose ends with Black Widow. I felt like that was so good, such quality.
Absolutely, and then kind of like leading the way towards Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
It's fun stuff. Can't wait.
Lots of excited. We have how are you? What's next? Yeah, Secret Invasion's next. Are you guys excited for the Skrull invasion?
Ooh, Secret Invasion. Yeah. What we're gonna get some Nick Fury. Some we'll probably get some Maria Hill action.
Well, yeah, some possibly Abigail Brand, who I think is a character coming to the game in July, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
From my point of view, I just don't see how Secret Invasion is gonna suck. To me, it feels impossible.
Well, it's probably already started. You know, once Nick Fury left on the Skrull ship, that's whenever they planted Skrulls on the United States or in the world. You know, so that happened like what, Captain Marvel? Or no, that wasn't Captain Marvel. That was the end of Spider-Man.
The Far From Home.
Far From Home, and then Far From Home, and then also a Skrull at the end of WandaVision. So definitely leading up to this event. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a pretty cool thing.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're already there. We just got to find them all now. They've invaded.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
just like it's gonna be so like jaw dropping to see which characters have been scrolls this whole time.
You guys have any ideas who it might be?
Like who is a scroll?
Yeah, from the characters we've seen in the shows and movies so far, who might be
Ooh.
Come on, let's do some brainstorming.
That's a good question. I for sure think we're gonna see a scroll Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Possible.
For sure.
You know what I think? What was it? The Kamala Khan, that was part of that was the with damage control that was fighting her. I think they're gonna probably be scrolls to. They seemed adamant against her powers, so maybe they'll explain that with them being a scroll and wanting that.
Yeah, maybe that's interesting.
That's her amulet is like Kree, right? Kree technology.
Yep.
Yeah.
No? Yeah, I think it is.
The
No?
Negabands.
Yeah, it might be the Negabands because they switched places at the end of it, so there's got to be two of them.
Right.
Which we'll find out in July for the Marvels event. I hope we have a tie-in a game event because that'd be cool.
Absolutely, that'd be cool as hell.
We don't know because they only said the next 6 months.
Right. So we only know up to June, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll find out at June the next 6 months. Year 7 or year 8 or 9. Goodness.
We're on year 9 now, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, do you have anything else to add, Jay? I'm pretty much wrapped up.
All right, sorry. We're on year 8 because the 8th year anniversary will be I don't know. Is there anyone in the chat who wants some questions? We can ask Maladar. But if not,
Maladar, do you have any other questions for us?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for a couple people. Oh, who's your favorite mystic?
My favorite mystic, clairvoyant.
That's a good one.
Clairvoyant. All right.
I was about to rank her up.
What are your
Actually, you know what? It's a tie between clairvoyant and Scarlet Witch Classic with the Quicksilver synergy.
Very nice. Okay. What are your thoughts on the different classes?
I like them. I don't know. I feel like it's a really good balance. You know what would be really cool and interesting if they would add to the game? A new class.
Do you think it could work? Like we have 6 classes and combined with little Stevie symbiote, summon symbiote. Do you think a new one could actually work in the game?
Of course it could work in a game. If they want to do it, they could make anything happen.
Yeah. I'm just there's so many possibilities like how that would work or could break the game.
No, they could make it work. Just add a new class. It would be fun. That would be something new. That would be like completely new.
Yeah. What kind of class would you want it to be? Yeah.
In terms of a color?
No, like so like
Just like a class
was a joke.
of,
Was a joke.
okay.
It could be like a black color. There you go. It could be like all the really dark characters in the game, like Dracula.
Okay. Like dimensional beings type.
Well, not so much dimensional, but like more evil oriented. You could have like their own class for that.
Okay. Or
I don't know. I'm just brainstorming here.
yeah. There's a lot like
I'm not like a.
appreciate it. Yeah, I could that would be interesting.
Or check this out. They could call it the chameleon class because you can be any class, right?
Ooh.
And they would have some more flexibility. I don't know.
That when we have like obviously Mystique and Squirrels,
Mystique.
right? They
That's
can't.
the only thing I can think
Well,
of.
okay, but hold on. She can't change her powers. Remember, she can only shapeshift her body. but someone like Mimic from the X-Men can mimic powers. So
Or Morph.
Morph
Oh,
is
Morph.
so they can actually do it, and there definitely are characters that Sync, another X-Men character who can actually use people's powers. But for sure would be, I want them to actually copy it. Tech, though, I don't know how they do that. But they could do that. I'm and Mystique. I wrote an article today, or helped update the Mystique article a couple days ago, and Mike said he wanted her to like kind of appear like she's a different character. Like, let's say you get ambushed by like a symbiote, like a skill symbiote, and then surprise, it's actually Mystique. So there's
Right, that would be
there.
fun.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but we need. It's funny. Like I was talking about that is like they made Skrull. We have the Skrull NPC in the game from a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That never became playable because they couldn't figure out shapeshifting.
Right.
So if they focus on Mystique now, I'd hope he's not that Skrull character's not left behind, because they put that story on hold right now when Super Skrulls came to the game.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's be positive, guys.
I know. I'm hoping July we're gonna have the Skrulls, and we're gonna have Monica Rambeau and Abigail Brand to have a cool tie-in with the movies. It'd be cool. That's what I hope. Could Mystique come this year? Yeah. Possibly. I'm not betting on it. Kabam have been adamant on saying that she'd break the game. Like, it would loading issues with her switching models. That's just iPhones and Androids are not meant for that.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. Mystique would pretty much just overheat everybody's phone. Yeah. So, Maladar, do you have anything you want to plug before the end of the show?
No, man, I just want everybody to have fun playing the game, stay positive, and make sure you guys give us up to the very wonderful people doing this interview right now, XN and Jay. Make sure you follow them on social media. They're great guys, very positive, and just keep having fun in the game.
Thank you, man. We leaked your channel as well, so if they're not sub to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for having me on. It was great. Maybe a couple of months down the line, we can do a part 2, talk about the MCU.
Yeah. Oh, we love the MCU.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
We'll have to do that.
Hell yeah.
And I can share some dark stories from playing in the top alliances too.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Jay, you got anything to plug this week?
Well, when a new update comes out, I want to do the map breakdown of the Hassendot stage. And then I'll probably get the new event quest with Baron Zemo and Absorb Man. So besides that, vote in Summoner's Choice. Check the game out when the new update comes out. Hopefully it's out.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks again, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us live. And yeah, have a good night.
All right, guys. See you next